Alright, how are you guys doing today? Hope you're all having a great day, night, whatever time it is for you. My name is Ben, and we'll be continuing our journey in 3.6's Story of Honkaistarrail. Kitty cat's back there? He's all set up? Yes, you are, Rio. Yes, you got my lap for like 4 hours. Yeah, big baby. Pill. Love him. But, yeah, we'll be continuing onward. This stream might be a bit shorter, like, around an hour, hour and a half, we'll have to see. But I'm excited to get the conclusion of 3.6 and see what is teased for 3.7. It's been an incredible time, seeing everyone slowly coming back together and getting the pasts for some of them expanded upon, and seeing yet more of the sacrifices that have gone into allowing Amphoreus to continue existing, and I'm hoping for its happy ending. But let's continue onward, back to Earth and Evernight. As night wanes and dawn approaches, the Outlanders march on without rest across the Earth. They shall reunite at the edge of the world, where the morning star rises. Yeah, last time just getting Don Hung, Terravox, his journey to finding us, and then also touching base with Evernight and March, and learning yet another secret of Amphoreus, the tomb of 13 million Sirenes. Yeah, and we'll be getting back into it with Don Hung and Trailblazer, finally meeting back up with March after she and Cyrene talk no jutsu'd Evernight down from her decisions she was trying to make, and went, hey, maybe your goal's a little flawed. Reunion, promise of tears and smiles. Continue the trailblazing expedition. What will happen to March? Who's really sitting? What will happen to March? Who's really sitting there? Is it March or Evernight? Continue where we left off. And of course, if you guys enjoy, feel free to subscribe and watch, check out the other content and watch what you want to watch. I hope that it's enjoyable. Well, that looks like Evernight. But is she going to turn around and have March's eyes? We'll have to see. That was so cool. The March jellyfish last time. March memo sprite. Evernight? Question mark? Can't give her any chances. Can't give her any chance. There we go. Ah. But is she going to finish it? Ace. No. Who's going to turn around? Oh, cutscene time. Yep, very specifically not showing the eyes. Gonna be March's eyes. Looking back at us. Let's see. Still covering them up. Oh, yo, you tease. You teasers. Aww. Still has the red eyes. So still in red form. Yeah, hugs. Aww. Yeah, and her lonely journey in Amphoreus, where no one could see her and she couldn't do anything. Dang it, Hoyo. Don't make me cry at the beginning of stream. Hey, March. The music playing. Talk to you all. Yeah. Not an observer anymore. You were the one who protected us. Evernight, she's gone. Don't cry or I'll have to start telling jokes. True.
Mitsuki,
you have saved us. You did. So many ideas. Sneak up from behind. Surprise for us. How to move faster? Sorry, March. One way or another, we will always find our way back to each other. But we were here first. That's how I feel. Why so serious? So happy. Tears of joy. Been by our side this whole time. You have. You've never been apart. Complete without you. The future together. Save the world. But the future. Yeah, return to the express. Our next trailblaze expedition. All hands and head home. Yeah. Hey, Evernight. Listening in. Yeah. How they found March. Case dice. 6-phase dice, yeah. I kept calling it 7-phase dice, but it's been a while since they've officially said it. Yeah, 6-phase dice. Born from the 6-phase dice. Want to see in the mirror. Your next destination. Oblivion one last time. Is she trying to do it to herself? Oh, we're getting those sound effects again. Name Pure Child of Anasrava from your mind. Right. Yep, that idea of being fragments of Huli. Pure child. But that's Cyrene over there. March, Cyrene. Wiping her true origins from her mind. An obsession to protect you. Memories are yours. Only one thing. The garden is your enemy. Yep, has always been hostile to them since day one. You have Evernight. Remembrance is far more. And I. This broken conspiracy's next sacrifice. Never need me. Weaken my power. Devour or burn away. Seeing more there in the fragments, at least there and there. Trailblaze in my stead. As always. The Enigmata. Oh! Oblivion. So we're finally getting revealed what Oblivion has meant all this time. Enigmata. Isn't that like... Oh man. Here, let me check real quick. I believe that's like the unknowable one, right? Mata. You know, the name, of course. Aeon Mythos. Oh! And the symbol is a jellyfish of sorts. That makes perfect sense. Riddlers and history fictionologists, yeah. Wow, there's basically nothing on it. That's crazy, man. Stop questioning. Metaphors. Yeah. It's still very unknown within Starrail, which makes perfect sense for Enigmata. Veiled in the hush of Evernight. And again, yeah, Enigmata, keeping it a mystery, keeping it a secret. Silent and serene, and the note tended off. Goodbye for now, Evernight. I'm sure we'll see you again in the future. Ah, hey, Herta. Board the Express. All three of us together, able to detect it. Yeah. Not too shabby. No, that moment though with March crying. It did get me emotional, man. If I had continued from, during last stream, I'm sure I would have. After all we saw with Cyrene and March's own struggles, it's like, yeah. Don't make me cry at the beginning of the stream, Hoyo. They came very close, though. The first genius, the garden in its place. May not be the last, certainly the first. This far, wholehearted support. And Sunday and Black Swan, everyone going together. Facing the Lord Ravager. Yeah, Iron Tomb. Fighting Iron Tomb next patch. Oh man. The back door, reaching the core of the scepter. Nothing more. Last year malware programs. Iron Tomb's belly. More than enough. Mr. Screw's preparations. Ooh, what's our boy up to? A bit more time. Screwheads at the Imperial Advisory Council. Concept of war. Worst case scenario. Them having already dismantled all the fortresses. Yeah, all the things he's prepared in the past. Mr. Screw's fleet. Planet-class mechs. Hyacinth. Poppy Oleander. Planet-class mechs. Now, I want to see that. Are we going to get Iron Tomb versus giant mechs? That would be insane. Which one? Well, of course Walt does. Walt is a fan of mecha, after all. Can't forget, he worked in animation for a time. Arahato, right, from Impact 3rd. None of them show up. My space station saved some face. Memory bound to be absolutely magnificent. Sorry, like I said earlier, tired. Magnificent. Magnificent. There we go. Bleh. Keep you waiting. Some news. Shenjo. Ooh. So yeah, we're bringing everyone we can, if we need them, to face down Iron Tomb. Good point, the Alliance, not just the Nafu. Yeah. Ooh, I wonder if that means we'll get hints or meeting other generals from the Shenjo. Because, we still have quite a few we have not met yet. We've only heard briefly, or heard a reference to. Good or bad remains to be seen. Well, where they are means they won't be somewhere else. Are we tying back to the Myriad Celestia with Jing Liu talking about the war between Aeons and their plan to kill Abundance? Even General Jing Yuan couldn't understand. Inform the two geniuses. So either from Fuxuan or the seer, I'm forgetting their name, causality has vanished. Matrix of prescience. So that would be Fuxuan, yeah. The instinct drawing closer to this world. Ah, of course, a Xandar. Bastard man. Light has faded away. Created, I will destroy. Starry sky return to freedom and chaos. In the beginning. Now, this is also something that I didn't mention about the part last time. The 13th path, the 13th Titan, Demiurge, and Anaxa being like, why are you afraid of Demiurge? Hey Anaxa, speaking of, where I stand, run out of options. The liver and his companions fully uncover the secret. The 13th Titan. The schemes come to ruin. Cyrene. Big Cyrene. Possibly Demiurge. 13th Titan. Access to all records concerning Demiurge. Never admit your own mistakes. Are you sure about that, Sandor? Or are you bluffing? Erase you completely. Reveal the truth. As a courtesy, the final thinker. Demiurge never existed. Or, that's what you think. And from what I looked up of Demiurge and that meaning, what if the Demiurge can create themselves? Never existed. The nameless Titan's tomb come from. Exactly. Called a tomb. Only houses the remains of what once was. Example. Man, Xandar can never stop chatting, can he? A sage conducted an experiment. Chimera embryo removed its head, stimulated its body, still in a brain, nurtured in an eco vessel. Sounds pretty fucked up, but done pretty messed up things in the real world as well. The name of science. Regrew its skull, completely hollow inside, reserved as space. And that's what you're saying it's like here, the metaphor. Shall would perish. He was wrong. Also, what he doesn't know about then should be all of Cyrene's memories put within the tomb of Demiurge. And Xandor's saying it doesn't exist, it's never existed. But I think Cyrene's sacrifice will bring the 13th Titan to life because of all those memories. Yeah. I have a feeling. I've been making some crack theories in this patch for sure. Chimera's body sees the sage's head. Stuck in a flawed line of thinking. You'd understand. Never existed. Scepter must believe that Titan exists. I don't know about that, Xandar. I think the 13th will show up and kick your ass in 3.7. kill that titan life form called Demiurge, excluded from extrapolations. Only way to make Iron Tomb complete, which would make sense why Cyrene, the mems, all of that is such an exception to amphoreus and Iron Tomb. A headless giant become whole, sees another head, and he's trying to make that be Noose. Yeah. To go after Noose, destroy. Yep. Your addition. Your titan. You were afraid after all. History repeating itself, losing control yet again, doing mere puppet. Like a chicken with its head cut off. Yeah. Shackle God with my own hands. And him connect to their body, their mind, their extrapolations. Well, from what we've seen, all we've seen of Noose is the head and the eye looking at us. The towing of Doomsday. 13 heartbeats. First and final thesis. Converge. His first creation, yeah. Noose. His last. Iron Tomb. Bury the Demiurge. Corner of my memory. Wasn't about fear. I don't know, Zendar. I think Cyrene will make you feel something. 3.7. Simply forgot. Nothing more. But how'd you forget? How's that possible? The fallibility of Xandar. A helpless sigh. I don't know about that. What a joke. Created a false god, and for his long since written deicide into its fate. That is true. You know, every cycle they killed the titans. Why don't you wait and see? Yeah. Proof. Ultimate truth is anything but destruction. There you go, Naxa, my boy. Anything but destruction. Yeah, we absolutely will. In the next life, Sage. 1 in 10,000 chance. Then, what will you do? Name a genius. Witness its failure. He's like, I'll succeed either way. Your ego, Xandar, causes you more trouble than it's worth. Okay, yep, March, Cyrene, and now we're doing, from the trailer, when we start Era Nova, yeah, with these 4, Trailblazer, Dawn Hung, Cyrene, March. Music building up, building towards that happy ending we all want. Farewell to one. The prophecy. The final flame chase journey. That person alone witnessed the miracle. Will of fate. And this cycle is about to end. We're going to do it for real. Extrapolations, core flames, textures, 3 paths converge. Yeah. And plus you, permanence in there. And Trailblaze, of course. The Trailblaze, write a new beginning. Ah. Hearing the vocals and the music. Oh man. Carry the history. 30 million recurrences. Call it a miracle. true march. A new world.
この奇跡はみんなで作ったんだ。
Wasn't just by one.
もし仲間たちの願いを心に刻んでなかったら、
Chiseled his
ファイ
companion's
のとっ
dying
くに火
wishes.
種に焼き尽くされてた。
If I can't
それに
fulfill them,
みんな
then
の費
pass
用
them
を
on
決
to
意に
tomorrow.
少しでも揺らぎがあったら、
Heroes had
キレ
wavered.
ネの旅だって始まってなかったと
Cyreni's
思う。
journey never begun.
3000万を
Cyreni's
超える輪廻
sacrifice
の中で、
never
英
yielded,
雄たちは一度も
never
折れな
fell.
かったし、負けることもなかった。
Getting chills just thinking about it.
運命の方
Fate
だ。
that fell instead. Yep. And the 12 of the 13th in the middle. Come, let us complete the final era nova. Let us march toward the final battle against the destruction. Let us carry the memory of 30 million recurrences into the future. Let us end this never-ending cycle. Hey, Serini. You had a thought?
知ってるわ。
You're watching.
私たちを見てる。 そうでしょ。最初のフィリア。
Original Philia. The original Cyrene. Yeah,
おかし
from
いわ
all
ね。
those cycles ago.
3000万を超える輪廻の
Couldn't
記憶
recover the memories of
が
those
最後ま
30
で戻
million
らなかった。
in the end.
でも、もう
Doesn't
そんなこ
matter
と気
anymore.
にしなくたっていいわよね。
Make the same choice.
だって私は
Always
あ
have
な
my
たと同じ
charm.
選択をするんだから。果たして
That
い
Elysia
つど
line.
んな時も変わらないのが
Yes,
一番の魅力なのよね。火を追う旅は喪失の道。
Losses are
だけ
constant.
ど、
Everything
何もかも
fades
風
away.
に散ってしまっても
One feeling
絶
will
対に
remain.
消えない思いが一つあるの。それが
Love.
愛。そうでしょ。
Aww.
私たちが愛してやまないこの世
And
界
then,
のために
unlike any before,
これまでとは違う
This
結末を
world
綴りましょう。
we so deeply love. We so deeply love. And the note there. I'll have to check. I think that might be the Elysia proper note. Because all of them have different notes. Evernight, Elysia, Cyrene. Throne
神
Association
々よ、ご覧なさい。ホンパルス
achieved
が
her
勝利を収
victory.
め再創生が間もなく訪れる。かの輝かしい魂が
Radiant soul,
闇夜の喧騒を通り抜け
golden fire and
ここ
blood,
へやってきた。
into
彼
daylight.
は黄金の炎と血を携え、勝者として
And the
白昼へ
framing
と
of the
足を
shot.
踏み入れる。
Everyone gets their corner, their section. Let's go. On to tomorrow.
オンパルス。理由もなくただその名を呼んだ
Recount
わけじゃない
history.
俺は歴史を語るためにここへ来た。
The beautiful tragic tale.
この輪廻で彼らは燃える黄金の血を体に流
All of
し
the
込んだ。
flame chasers.
だがいつか訪れる運命は彼らの名前を覚えている
Remember
のだ
their
ろうか。
names. Hey, Trippy.
覚えなきゃいけない名前。
Way too many names. Hey, Trian.
3000万かける1000じゃなくて
30
か
million
ける
times 1000
1001は
times 1001.
ほら細かいことは気にしない気にし
Not
ない
get hung up.
私たちが
More
増
of
えれば
us,
オンパラスの
more
満
passages.
と道も増えるんだからいいことでしょ。
All of the possible fates.
一緒に
Speaking together
花が咲き誇る西風の果て
into
に
the
行きま
west
しょう。
wind. See you tomorrow. Yeah, let's change that from a traumatic phrase like you did earlier in Amphoreus Hoyo. Let's make it a happy one. So I can say it to my cats when I'm going to bed. It's going to go through each of
これ
them?
でこ
Oh
の世界
man.
の人々は
Elysia.
唯一の法則に縛
Will
られる
make
ことな
their
く
own laws.
自らの法になれるだろう。軍政を前にしてカイ
Seeming
さん
rather
の
small,
姿は少しばかり小さく
she
見
will
えるかもし
suffice.
れない。
The
しかし
foundation
それでもこの世界の
Still that
最も
ambition
偉大なる
within
帝
her.
国の礎を築くこと
God
ができたのだ。
Empress Sandra
永遠に終わらない共栄
and
になり
Iceland's
そうだ。
alongside her. Go together.
魚たちが決して海洋を離れることな
Shine
く
like pearls.
明日が真珠のように輝くことを願っている。
See you tomorrow. The different sound effects for all.
天空が優し
Oh yeah, Hyacinth and Anaxagoras.
身分や地位の隔たりが消え、
No more
あなた
distinctions.
と私、
Only you,
そし
me,
てみん
everyone
な
shared
が共に
hopes.
抱く願いだけがいつまでもそこにありますように。
We'll fight together.
理性も血管もこの手で植え付けます。
Sewn by my own hands.
他に言い残すことがあ
Anything
ると
else?
すれば
Future scholars not to put me on a pedestal.
新しい世界の学者たち
What I leave
私を
behind.
神格化することに意味はありません。
See, now that's very Sue.
徹底的に利用しなさい。
Yeah. To the future. To the people of tomorrow.
新たな黎明が
Glaya!
世界の目をいつまでも明るく照らします
Cypher
よう
gonna
に
be soon then.
構想は苦しいものかもしれませんが
Defiance may be
ロマン
bitter.
が滅びることは決してありま
Romance
せん
shall never perish.
See you, Lady Coldweaver. Ah,
この何か
my Deimos.
勇士たちは紛争のために戦うだろう。
March forward in its light.
栄光の中を歩むのだ。
And Cass.
いつか死が
Eventually
私
separate
た
us.
ちを引き離すことにな
Every
ろうとも
embrace be without regret.
それまでに交わすすべての抱擁が悔いのないものでありますように。
We'll see all of you tomorrow.
これ
Hey, there's Cypher.
So serious.
じゃあ
Always to be water in deserts and gold and fertile soil,
土にはいつも
attainable
黄
through
金が埋まってて
trickery.
技術さえあれば何だって手に入ることを願おう
Love you,
と。
Pardo. Send each and every one on to tomorrow. Still have fun on. Still have a few left.
大地は
Of
過去
course, yeah, they're burying those core
そ
flames
し
for
て未
now.
来永遠
Earth
こ
and
の世界
time.
を守護し永
So
遠に
Finon's
命を
gonna be
育み
last
続け
then.
るだろう。
Is it gonna be our boy?
次はうちの番だよね。
Ah, typical March.
歳月が過去を見つめ
Guide us to the
未来
future.
を導いてくれますように。
Protect the past, present, and future, sustaining life eternally. Yep, world bearing. Finon,
開拓と同じように
light the trailblaze.
こんなに真面目な気なんてなしくも
Like you to be this serious?
相棒
I find
容易の真剣をどう行使するかまだ
divine authority of world bearing.
それとも
Already know the
もう
answer.
とっくに答えは出ているのかな。
How to carry out.
そうさ
Keep moving forward, your own way.
君なりのやり方で
One of my favorite phrases again. Keep moving forward,
オンタロスに
one step at a
本
time.
当の黎明をもたらしてくれ。
Bring a true dawn. And then. Cool. Yeah, amphoreus form,
容易の
which
名
we
におい
learned
て
might have been modeled
約
after
束しよう。
something else.
ケファレは決して忘れないと
Carefully, we'll never forget. As I've
さ
written,
あみんな
as we've
今
written.
ここから
Final
最後
grand
の偉
journey.
大な旅に出るぞ。
what's going to happen when we
俺と一緒に
do this.
英雄になろ
Become
う
heroes. Oh, Finon's line from the teaser all the way back when. Stand with me and become heroes.
この永遠にも近い1ページへ
Nearly eternal. Yeah. Yeah, everyone together like we saw in the trailer. All of us. The core flames. All the Hey, Cyrene! I saw you in all those shards.
世界は混沌と化した
Oh,
そこに神々が火
and
種を
this is
与
the
え
other myriad celestial we got. That's so cool that we get it at the end. Like the
壊滅
teaser
の暗黒
before
の
his
死の
god for
大地に訪
amphoreus.
れエスカトンへのカウント
Yeah,
が
because
刻ま
before
れ
was
て
the
いく
black tide beyond the sky.
それ
Destruction's
でも
black
日
tide.
和の巨人は開拓の偉業を成しつつ先へ進む
Trailblaze.
黄金の血を熱き川となり神々の命へと
He's
流れる
breathing
の
loud.
だ
It's so cool. It's so cool to see it
黄金
recontextualized
の眉
with
あ
the
ぐらい
different
が
words used.
生徒の営みに触れ星々の声を聞け
Hearken to the sounds of the
三
stars.
層の神は門と道を渡り歩き宇宙からの知らせを運んで
Tidings
くる
from
だ
the
ろう
universe.
理性の穴草ゴラス
Yeah.
その学識は世に
I
抗
wish
い
to refute the world.
覚醒の嵐を巻き起こす
Woven lightning on. Instead of
信仰
killing
を分かつ
gods.
聖
Yeah.
女を見つけ
So cool.
かの者を天空で目覚めさせよ
Slumbering God.
天罰の
And
矛
disappearing instead of falling.
再び戻り
Again, the teaser.
その魂で敵の王を
Heroic
貫き
souls.
飛翔する兵セファリア足を止め
Yeah.
停滞した運命を動
Frozen
かせ
fate to flow.
そして
キャ
暗
ス
淡たる手キャストリススティクスの主法要の権利を与えられ
Granted
た
the
彼女
right
は
to embrace.
その指先に生をも
More
咲か
of
すだ
a
ろ
new
う
life. Yeah.
永遠の
Forging
中
a
から
better ending
満
for
たさ
all
れた
of them.
杯の声が聞こえてくるだろう未明に
Besides.
栄やの
Evernight.
香りが訪れるだ
Though
ろう
that is funny. Evernight,
その
instead of Sunday there.
命は
And
大地の果
that
てへ
being
と
the
向か
reveal
い
that that was Dawn Hung
冠をいた
and
だ
the
いた
cloak
無名の王が
in the desert.
英雄たち
And
と
fully
共に
revealing Seirdra there. It's so cool. And
旧
then
姓の偉業に
Trailblazer taking the place of Deliverer instead of Finon facing off against the Lygus.
遠い過去に昇った太陽は
And
人
getting to see
々
the
の足跡
transformation
を記
here.
録した
Finon.
黄金栄と呼ばれる存在が神々の火種を介し
And this is so
再び
cool
天
as
地
well.
を支えたのだ
Seeing all of their portraits. No one shadowed
喪失
anymore.
の道
Because before it stopped at Finon.
その中で
Now
は
Islands.
命
Evernight.
さえも匙とな
Dawn
る
Hung. Seirdra.
我らは火に身を投じる
And that
ただ創
everyone
世の
together.
女子に最
Because
初
we
の
could
一
definitely
筆
tell
を
there was blank spaces before.
刻むために
Hey, and Black Swan's in there, yeah. Everyone who came together, everyone who helped with this flame chase journey. Walking back to where it began. It is elysia. The music?
これは今までとは違う
Hey,
ロ
Elysia.
マンチックな物語
Yeah, they use the same music. They use the music again. To be continued. Hey, Cyrene. She's back.
まだ遠いしどこかへ行こ
So
うか
the anthem of creation. Interlude. Recollection. Never walk alone. Saga of heroes. Hey, guy. I can't wait. I can't wait for Cyrene. Yeah, they used the music again. They used it from Impact 3rd. Now I'm like, where was she? Tell me where she is, Hoyo. Oh, and we have new ones. Yeah, to check on. we'll have to do a stream of those then, along with another short stream for As I've Written. Yeah. Oh boy, I'm so excited, man. She looks so good. She looks so good. Seeing her modeled, seeing her in game. Let's go here to chat. Yeah, they use the music again. Oh, I would have to listen to it again too, because I obviously recognize it, but oh man. Actually, I'm going to play that cutscene again. The Myriad Celestia Starrail. Let me listen to Cyrene once again. Saga of Heroes.
Yes.
Do not forget amphoreus' name.
Of course, this will be a romantic story like none that has come before. You think so too?
Specifically that. Dun, 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 dun. Oh man.
Yes.
Yeah, it's specifically the ending there being so memorable. And then here's True. We'll listen to the ending of that. Yeah, it's not from True. It's, oh man. Again, I'm forgetting the track name. Darn it. Let me check. Oh, I know, fake fan. Honkai, No. Yeah, the courtyard. All those years of farming. But yeah, no, just hearing music from Impact 3rd in Starrail is extremely uncanny and incredibly nostalgic, and man, it's wonderful. What Hoyo is able to do with what Hoyo is able to do with their games and their stories and their characters, to have those connections. Oh, man. Oh, interesting. That's cool. To recap, no, I don't need to do that, but autoplay. Oh, can we? Wait, we can also replay it in game? Hold on. That's very cool. Oh, that's super neat that you can do this. And then there's pause as well. Oh, that's neat. That's cool. Think so too. Right. And the music note. Yeah. Hello. Hey, Cyrene. And you go into there. Which we're not going to watch through the whole thing again. But that's super cool they have that there. I really do love that. That's really neat. Aww, that scene with March. That was so heartwarming, but so sad. Man. Yeah, if you couldn't tell by me checking the music and everything, I can't wait. I can't wait for Cyrene. I can't wait for 3.7. I can't wait to give amphoreus this happy ending it deserves. And hey, we got... Honestly, usually I end off a patch with going, man, we have so many more questions. Like, we got stuff answered, but we have like 10 times the amount of questions now. Honestly, we ended off this with way more things answered than questions left behind. Like, obviously I still have theories and some other stuff about what they could do with some of the ideas they presented in this story quest, but I'm just looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward to seeing how this final cycle, how this final journey plays out with everyone by our sides. And yeah, seeing Cyrene. I do wonder for the transformation for Big Cyrene, how that's going to happen and at what point. Will we be with her the entire time? I guess we have to see what Aranova, or what happens after we, you know, once we brought everything together to initiate it. What happens after that? You know, to be continued, as they put it. But I'm so happy to have to be caught up and to be anticipating the story and the future of this game so much. Just, man, like, I'm sure people watching through the playthrough are like, you didn't cry enough during this one, cry more. And I'm like, guys, I'm going to cry more. 3.7, whether it's from joys of tears or happiness, I will be crying with Cyrene. Especially if they keep using, you know, obviously we hear Elysia's voice, but if they keep using lines from Impact 3rd, I absolutely will. There's no doubt about it. Which, speaking of Impact 3rd, we have a new elysia coming out over there in, I believe, about a month. So that's going to be pretty crazy. I'm trying to save up. I think I'll be able to get her. We'll see if I'm able to fully gear her. It depends on my luck. But yeah, oh man, highlights. I think they did a really good job pacing-wise, and I also think they did a great job with how they switched character perspectives and how often. And I love that we got more of the outside perspective from the Astral Express, or even from characters from the Astral Express coming in more, right? Black Swan, what she was up to, her interactions with Evernight, Sunday and his role. Yeah, I really love that we're finally bringing all these threads together, and that's what it really felt like this patch was. Hey, all these different threads, all these different parts, let them come together and really build this finale for 3.7. I'm incredibly excited to continue, as I've said multiple times now. But oh man, let me know what you guys thought of the story down below, because I think they did great. I think they did an amazing job, and there were definitely depressing and sad moments, absolutely, with Cyrene. Holy shit. But fortunately they did not make us go through multiple hours of it like with Finon. They were not like, hey, let's have you watch like 40 Cyrene deaths or whatever, because that just. And I guess it helps that it wasn't necessarily in like a horrific way. It was relatively peaceful, if sometimes abrupt, but still sad, man. But I do think my theory, some of the things I was cooking in there, could end up being right. Sure, Xandar's like, there's no 13th flame You know, there's no 13th Titan. But then it's like, there wasn't. But I think there will be. You know, Demiurge. I'm talking, oh man, Cyrene talking about love. Just remind me more of Impact 3rd and Charm and all these lines. I'm getting so nostalgic and so happy to be playing this game, man. Well, like I said, let me give your thoughts down below, and especially, hey, your thoughts on Evernight, your thoughts on Dawn Hung. You know, how'd you like their roles in their patch, of course. Again, I think they did a very good job diving into the past of all the characters. Our main three especially. Really fun. Getting to see that moment with Kafka before we were woken up. Amazing. Getting more of Dawn Hung's past, or I should say Dawn Feng's past, with his friends, and seeing their relationship and realizing the the similarities he shares to Dawn Hung and the lengths he was willing to go to for them was incredible. And then March, Evernight. Getting to see her talk no jutsu Evernight down and go like, look, this is why. This is what Trailblaze means to me. This is what it means to continue on. You don't have to, you know, you don't have to go to these lengths. And also, hey, the law that Sierra rewrote of if anyone does anything suspicious, Control-Alt-Delete, F4, everything gets destroyed, right? What is it, Alt F4? Yeah, Alt F4, everything gone. So, including you, Evernight, and March, and everything that March cares about, so can't really go ahead with the plan you wanted to do. But yeah, something to check out as well. I'm glad I remembered this while I was rambling. The achievements, as always. City of Ember. Strip away the mythical aura of Scepter. Fucking, I'm forgetting that one. Sorry, let me know. Me 13. I mean, 13 literally in the name as well. And we have the 13 Flame Chasers. And venture into the great tomb of the Nameless Titan for the first time. I remember even seeing that, I was like, Nameless? Venture to the deep. Board the central access platform of the great tomb. Venture to the world's deepest point. Oh, another thing to say with that. I really loved how as we were descending into the tomb, it became more and more technological slowly with the circuits, with the hard drives, with the whole environment changing. I think they did a really good job there. And that also reminded me so much of Elysian Realm. May's descent into there. It's just like, oh, Kevin sends you, and you walk, you know, down this long ancient hallway, and boom, you're seemingly in another world. It very much gave a similar feeling of being immersed like that. Not your average revolving door. Attempt to pass through the ventilation fan without time-stop abilities and fail. Yeah, right, when we got whacked by that. Masters in the Grove. Restore the shattered statuette using Oronix's prayer. And forth flowed the golden blood. Some memories must be set on fire as the sacrifice. Defeat the Ichor Memo Sprite and talk to Evernight directly. Yeah, never truly our enemy. Though, the garden. The garden this patch has been massively set up as a future enemy and problem. Not the whole faction, right? Black Swan, still cool. Others in there, I'm sure, we'll still have and still be neat. But as a villain, definitely leaning more that direction to be like, be wary of them. And we'll have to keep that in mind in future destinations. And especially with March, I have a feeling they'll try to get their paws on her, their hands on her. And her memories, what she represents. Pure child. Yeah, which we still have to keep in mind, the Myriad Celestia, that, yes, it seems very much so that March is a daughter of of Remembrance, similar to Cyrene. And maybe Remembrance is dead, maybe not. That's something they didn't officially confirm. but something that was still definitely hinted at. But yeah, so many cool things they talked about. This is something I really love that they've done in Starrail, is we've been getting that more and more in Genshin of like, here's the deep lore and all this crazy shit that's going on in the background in the shadows of the world. Then we really have been diving into more and more over the years. But Starrail got into that a bit earlier, right? And some of these things that we're getting into have been set up since the beginning of the game. March, her missing memories, her origins. Those mysteries, finally having some answers to that after all this time is amazing. And again, with the Aeons and the discussion of, factions that we have playable characters of might not all be good and might mostly be our enemies when it comes down to it. And just diving into that, diving into the deep lore that has always been there, but was so expansive that it felt hard for any one person to cover, right? Because it's like, let's talk about Aeons, and then it's like, oh man, there's like, how many known Aeons? Like 20, 30? There's so many. And same thing with all their factions and sub-factions. It's incredible. I really love how much we've dove into that. And of course, have to bring up Xandar with that. And how that tied into so well knowable/unknowable universe, introducing Polka and this concept of this circle of knowledge that Xandar so deeply hates, that has been created because of news. You'll never walk alone. We'll explore, understand, establish, and connect. After that, we'll find our way home together. We will meet up with March 7th. Yeah, the reunion. I loved that we hugged her. We were just like, welcome back, March. Because obviously for her it's been a long time, but it's been a very long time for us as well. So being able to welcome her home. Her home is wherever we are together. But that's a Genshin line, but still applies here for the Trailblaze crew. Here I stand, shouldering all lives. Declare to the earth the name of the new god. Don Hung obtains the core flame of earth. And that was sick. Seeing Terravox, seeing the custom Dromas model for our big old boy, the earth-shaking dragon. Souls recognize each other through recollections. With space as my map and time as my compass, I'll lead you home. Don Hung finds you in the Memoria Tide. That's something else to mention. I feel like they did everyone justice here. Like, I didn't feel like any one character like Don Hung or Evernight or March or Trailblazer, no one felt like they were being shilled particularly hard. It was just like, nah, here you go. You want Don Hung cutscene? There, you get it. You want amphoreus stuff? There you go. You want time with Evernight and March? Absolutely. I love how spread out and even it felt for the focus. Like I was talking about the pacing and switching character POVs, that all felt really good. And Don Hung's 2D cutscene. Love that. Just incredible colors, incredible drawings, and really telling us the efforts he went to to find us, and the efforts he is willing to go to, similar to Don Fung, for his friends. The guard of the Astral Express, after all. Amphoreus' saga of heroes. Stand with me and become heroes! Complete the final Era Nova. And now we're on to the unknown. Now we're on to the unknown happy ending for Amphoreus. I can't wait, man. Ooh, people are using my stuff. Yippee. Yeah, but that's where we'll start off for the next main story stream. Obviously, between now and then, I'll do probably at least one event stream. I'll do some of these moments of recollection. I'll do that in a stream, maybe alongside. We'll see. As I've written, right, we'll of course do that. So we still have stuff to do in Starrail before 3.7. But I'm so excited I cannot wait. Oh man. Again, if you were disappointed with how little I cried in 3.6, don't worry. I'm sure Hoyo will bring those tears out one way or another in 3.7. But as I said earlier, let me know what you guys thought down below. Yet again, for this patch, for the characters, for the story, for just anything you want that isn't spoilers. Feel free to chat about it down below. But I love this game. I love this world, these characters so much. Can't wait to continue the journey with them. But we'll leave that off there for today. Thank you all so much for coming on by. If you enjoyed, feel free to subscribe and watch what you want to watch. I hope you all have a great day, night, whatever time it is for you. I love you all. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye. See ya. Also, I think... so I think the music, it's the music for the end of the cutscene for amphoreus' Saga of Heroes with Cyrene. It's not true, but it's the same as the ending to Because of You, right? Because of You. Here, I'll skip to the end, and you'll be able to hear what I'm talking about. Specifically here. Yep. Yeah, Because of You. And it mirrors exactly as well. Elysia in the Field of Flowers. And then giving us that look for the 13 Flame Chasers. Yeah, and they're sent off to Elysian Realm. Yeah, but we're in there. Bye-bye. Love you guys. Yes. You are. You're okay, big boy. Yeah. I know you guys missed him doing paw earlier on the blanket. It was very cute. Silly cat.
Yes.